Hey guys, what's happening? How are we doing today? So we're going to get right into the word. It's going to be Psalm 57 verse 1. Don't make big decisions in the storm. Be merciful and gracious to me, O God. Be merciful and gracious to me, for my soul takes refuge and finds shelter and confidence in you. Yes, in the shadow of your wings will I take refuge and be confident until calamities and destructive storms are past. Life isn't one big, long, sunny day. At some point, we all face storms. Whether they come in the form of unexpected illness, job loss, financial crisis, marital difficulties, problems with children, or any number of scenarios that are stressful, intense, and important. I have faced many storms in my life, some like the quick afternoon storms that are common in summertime, and some that seem like Category 4 hurricanes. If I have learned anything about weathering the storms of life, I've learned that they do not last forever. And that if at all possible, I do not need to make a major decision in the midst of them. I'm going to repeat that. I do not need to make a major decision in the midst of them. When the storms of life arise, it's best to keep your mind and emotions as still as possible. Thoughts and feelings often run wild in the midst of crises, but those are exactly the times we need to be careful about making decisions. We must remain calm and discipline ourselves to focus on doing what we can do and trusting God to do what we cannot do. Next time you face a storm or a crisis in your life, I hope you'll remember these words, which I often say. Let your emotions subside before you decide. Let your emotions subside before you decide. Let your emotions subside before you subside. Oh, let your emotions subside before you decide. Sorry. Do your best to let things settle down before you make major decisions. You may not always have that choice, but as much as possible, put significant decisions on hold until your storm passes. Just as the wind blows about wildly during a storm, our thoughts can become quite wild and frantic, and that is not the best time to make major decisions. Making this commitment will protect you from making quick, unwise decisions that could take you off the course that God has for you. Trust in Him. Next time the wind blows and the waves crash, take the big life decisions off the table. Where you're going to live, your job, your relationships, whatever the storm is, take it off the table. Let your emotions subside before you decide. And wait. Once the storm passes, trust God to show you what He wants you to do. Wait for His call. Take care.